Aloha family and friends. Hope you're all well. I am about a week post-op since the operation. You know, the G sleeve operation. A decision that I had made a couple of years ago. It has taken me a long time to get the ball rolling, and because I had to do a lot of tests to get to the point where I was able to book the appointment. Surgery was pretty much booked 2 weeks prior. Post-op a week now, so today's Friday the 30th of January 2025 was the op day that I had last week. Recovering slowly. I did it for my own health. So at the moment I am sipping Up and Go protein drink just to keep up the liquid. Going in nervous, anxious, excited too, as it is a massive lifestyle change. So I went into the clinic, did all the paperwork, had to do a weigh-in, put on the gown, put compression socks on my legs. And that's to prevent any blood clotting later on. An hour after that, so I went in the morning. I was pretty much first off the rank. They did all the needles and put everything into my hand and anesthetic and all that, I was out. And then I didn't realize until I was back in the recovery in the ICU. Very drowsy, very drowsy. The pain didn't really set in probably until later on, and I think it were wearing off, but I was more drowsy and nauseous. Yeah, that yucky feeling. We're basically in ICU, not allowed to drink or eat anything that first day after the surgery. But prior to that, the night before, we were told to fast from midnight till, going into surgery the following morning. My last meal was, I had it at about 8 o'clock in the evening, and then nothing else after that. Back in ICU, recovery, you're just I was feeling really drowsy. I did get up to actually go to the bathroom. It was a bit wobbly. The nurse did come with me. I started to feel pain in the abdomen area, obviously, because that's where it happened. It was keyhole, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. Doing an ironing about even doing a video for this. Procrastinate big time. So in recovery, so that night, slept in ICU. The nurses were really good. It was a private hospital, obviously. They gave me medication for, nausea. I did actually vomit a few times. The second day, I was able to sip water. People that have gone through this journey have actually said that water is heavy. Not sure if that's the word that I would use, but it is. Well, for one thing, the Up and Go is much easier to drink than it is than the water. Second day, I was then moved up into the ward, given 4 little cups. I'll show you. There's a photo of the cups. I had soup. Was it soup? One had an energy drink. One was herbal tea. And the other one was Up and Go. So those were the 4 cups that I had a choice of having that day. And they had little shot glasses, but they were little teacups. I was drinking the Up and Go pretty much all day. I was feeling alright, apart from the pain and sometimes feeling nauseous. I had a visit from the daughter and the grandchildren that day, which was good. Given this apparatus to actually, basically when you're going into surgery, because they put, they put that tube down your throat and then you breathe through that. During that procedure, your lung collapses, or one side of your lung collapses. Or for me, to get that back to normal, you have to breathe through. Well, you actually have to breathe out and make all 3 balls go up. Oh, it's breathe in actually. So breathe in and try and get 3 balls up. Okay. I used to hold it for 5 seconds, but I can't. Anyways, that was the exercise that so I did those a couple of times or 3 times while I was staying at my hospital stay. I was fine. I was walking in my room. I was able to have a shower. I did have a shower on the first day in recovery, and the second day shower as well. Always the IV hooked up. Obviously, you're hooked up to the IV because you're not taking in as much liquid or fluid, so that is hooked up to you. Well, it was hooked up to me anyway during my stay, so I'm not sure if that's the same as everybody else. Up to overnight stay in the ward, and then in the morning the doctor came around about 10 o'clock. And the doctor came around pretty much every day just to check up on me. He's really lovely. He even contacted my daughter after I came out of surgery, just to let her know that, you know, setting that up was just through a QR code, so scanning the QR code. So that was really good, because I didn't even realize that he had contacted her until she did. And then so the third day he came for his morning visit, and he said everything seems to be fine. He checked on my tummy, said it was all healing, and then said, yeah, when you're ready, you'll, you know, discharge. So I packed up everything. The nurse had actually told me, you know, gave me instructions of meds and stuff like that. I even I was getting, for medication that I was taking home, was an injection that I had to do myself to avoid blood clotting. Went along, got the medication. Oh my gosh, $152 later. I was like, damn, what is this, like class S8 medication? And so then, yeah, took it home anyway. Probably took only the pain medication out of the medication that I did take home on the evening, because I wanted to have a look properly at the medication that I did receive, because I like to research everything. So this is the medication stuff that I got, and these boxes here. I'm not going to show you what they are because, yeah, I might get it wrong. But these 3 boxes here, the nausea medication. Oh my gosh, I was so drowsy. I was like, what the heck? Like, I was literally sitting here at my computer, and I was like literally just drooping my head. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go and have a rest. But I didn't feel like that when I was in hospital. I didn't feel drowsy or the way that I was feeling. Maybe because I did take 2 of the tablets. Maybe I should have just taken 1. I'm not taking that medication because that just, yeah, just kicked me sideways. The medication that I am taking is just the injection at the moment. I'm not even taking any paracetamol. I guess I'm bearing the pain, but then I'm also on top of that taking my normal medication that I take every day and every night. When I came home, was it Friday, Saturday? So I came back Saturday afternoon. Yeah, so I've basically just been drinking Up and Go. I trust it. Up and Go. Don't like the chocolate flavor. Vanilla, banana, strawberry, yeah, all good. The chocolate just doesn't do it for me. Anyway, my other son and family came and visited me. But it's funny because, like, usually when they come and visit, there's, you know, the heavy food, like, but this time they brought Up and Go and some yogurt and my beautiful flowers. Oh, so beautiful. I love flowers. And I think now that because I'm into my cooking, as you've seen some of my videos, but I think I'm going to get into gardening now, because, you know, I won't be able to eat. Because I'm not eating, I'm not cooking. I'm not going to cook the food because I'm not going to eat it. And because the smell too. I think there was probably a couple of days ago when family was cooking their food, and I was like going, oh my gosh, I'm feeling hungry because of the smell. And that's just cruel. That's just so cruel, having that food while I'm hungry. But then, because I don't think the brain has actually registered, you know, the size of the stomach now. It'll take a while. But then also the brain is thinking, if she eats that, the tummy's gonna feel sore. So the feeling that I get when I drink It's not so much down here, down this way, but it's more down down here that there's this like, I don't know, uncomfortable feeling. I'm so glad I'm doing this. This is all for me. This is giving me, longevity. I want to be here for my grandkids, my grandbabies, my grandbabies. Yeah, just want to feel comfortable in my own skin. And also look good too. Just don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Any questions, just feel free to ask. Oh, also, the other reason why it took so long from when I decided in 2022 to do this, 2023, is because I had to go through quite a few health checks. So it was my heart, blood pressure, and yes, gout. Cholesterol, of course. For my surgeon, could even book me an appointment. He wanted me to get another referral because it taken so long, 2 years, get another referral. I had to go see the cardiologist again, just to get a report to say that my heart's all clear. So I did the ECG, a cardiologist, and everything was all clear, and I was good to go. Good morning, family and friends. Today is the 30th of May, 2025. Just wanted to jump on here and just give an update with regards to the weight loss journey. So I did mention earlier in this vlog, procedure was on, or the surgery was on the 30th of January. Today being the 30th of May 2025. So now January, February, March, April, May. So it is now 4 months since the surgery. The last time I weighed myself, which was probably a couple of weeks ago, I think it was pretty much a loss of 30 kgs. So it's been really good. You're able to see it in my face that the weight is coming off. It is still a process where the brain is still thinking that, I can still eat a big, or, the normal meal that I used to purchase. And for instance, when I usually go to Hanachi, I get the pork curry large with rice and extra pork. So damn, that's a lot. And then just recently when I did go back to Hanachi, that was probably the first time in a long time, I purchased just the pork curry, no rice, small, and no extra meat. So massive as lifestyle change. Also eating, the eating habits have changed a lot, but the brain is still not registering because I'm still wanting to eat a lot more. With KFC, I used to eat like 3 pieces of chicken and chips and the potato and gravy and coleslaw if it's there. Now it's pretty much just 1 piece of chicken and maybe 4 or 5 chips. That's all my stomach can handle. Still can't drink water. I have to have, it either has to be with cordial. I cannot drink the water straight unless, if I'm out somewhere and I'm not able to access a cordial or a flavored drink, then I'd have to drink the water. But if you're thinking about doing this journey, do it. Just do it, because I am one of those people who will try everything. I've tried everything. I've tried, obviously, the exercising, which I will go back to. I did do a few boxing sessions with one of my friends, but due to work commitments, I'm not able to go every week. So I'm looking at other options that is doable around work hours. Yeah, and I've done the shakes. I've done Arbonne. Is it Arbonne? Yeah, Arbonne. I've fasting. And yeah, it's good. For me, it's probably good for a few days and then, just lazy, really. And for me, this was the only way that I know I would be able to lose the weight. And I haven't done much. Like, apart from eating less, I haven't even exercised that much. So if you're thinking about doing this journey and you're able to financially, mentally, just do it. But for me, this has worked out all good. I would never have been able to lose this weight or as much weight, like the 30 kilos, in 4 months if I was to do it on my own. No way. I would probably have increased the weight by now. You know, mentally, it makes you feel, well, for me, it makes me feel good. Now, I'm not feeling as tired as I used to be with the weight on. I do sleep with a sleep machine, CPAP. I think it still helps, but I was told that when I'm napping, I'm not snoring as much, because I had severe sleep apnea. So, and I think you can sort of tell that you're not, because you're not as tired. But if you want to do it, just do it. Live life with no regrets. That's me anyway. That's my philosophy, is no regrets. Feel free to subscribe and comment. Chat to you on the next vlog. Asoy po.